Hi guys, Big Brad the Movie Guy. First off, let's just say we've switched our scoring system. I used to score on a 5-point scoring system. Now we're going to be scoring on a 0 to 100% scoring system, 100% being the best, of course. First up is Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland. Is this movie all it's cracked up to be? Or is it simply cracked up like the Mad Hatter? Let's take a look at the clip and come back and talk about the review. Hit it.
Alice, you're back! You're late for tea! All together now!
I need a pig here. I love a warm pig belly for my aching feet. Stop it.
And we're back. First off, after looking at that clip, I'm sure that you guys would realize that the visuals were through the roof. Tim Burton does it again. Nobody does visuals, whether eerie, artistic, or creepy, like Tim Burton. He succeeded. His casting were his usual suspects. Johnny Depp, his wife, Helena Bonham Carter, who played the Red Queen. We had somebody who I'm not that familiar with, a Mia Wasikowska. She played the lead role of Alice. Johnny Depp, of course, as you've seen in the commercials, played the ginger-haired Mad Hatter. We had some support staff. Crispin Glover played the Red Queen's minion, the Knave of Hearts, and Stephen Fry played an excellent Cheshire Cat. There were great performances in this film. The problem is, this is not the original Alice in Wonderland tales. If you think it's going to be the original Through the Looking Glass style Alice in Wonderland, it's not. It's Alice revisiting Wonderland 10 years later. She's a grown woman, she's getting ready to marry somebody she doesn't want to marry. She ends up falling down the rabbit hole yet again, and the typical story or fairy tale style things begin. The only issue is, this movie is like something that you look at and it looks fantastic, but there's just no substance to it. It's kind of like, you know, like those cheesy professional wrestlers.
Let's be realistic for a minute. Am I cooking, huh? Let me take a look at this, huh? Is this what's happening in professional wrestling?
You know, like all show, no go.
That's very cocky. A lot of charisma. The most well-known, the best-looking, the best dressed.
All fluff, no stuff. All buff, mostly guff.
Custom-made clothes. Gold around my neck, Rolex watch around my...
You know, it's one of the...
My shoes cost more than your house.
Oh, okay, Rick, take it easy.
My shoes cost more than your house.
What? No. I wasn't talking about you.
My shoes cost more than your house.
I know. Your shoe costs more than my house.
My shoes cost more than your house.
I get it. Rick, take it easy.
Drive a Lincoln Continental, a Mercedes, a Rolls, or a Corvette. Live in the biggest house on the biggest side of town.
Stretch limousine, yeah. Well, I drive a Honda Element.
A Lincoln Continental, a Mercedes, a Rolls.
There's nothing. The Honda Element gets good gas mileage. Okay? Proud of it. I like it.
Shit airplanes, and I got a limousine sitting up there a mile long with 25 women just died for me to go. Woo! My shoes cost more than your house.
My house is moderate, yeah, but you know, those are nice shoes. Okay, anyway, back to the review. Let's just say that he failed to connect. This was like a ripoff of Lord of the Rings. You have Alice as the savior swinging a sword around and the Mad Hatter breakdancing. It's just, I don't know what they were thinking. This movie was a big disappointment. Visually, it was fantastic. It didn't translate as a 2-hour movie. There wasn't enough content. The characters were fleshed out very well. They came to life very well. But they didn't really translate into anything that kept my interest. I actually got to a point where I thought about getting up and walking out. I feel that instead of doing the original, he did a sequel, and this sequel, like many sequels, were not as good as the original. Problem is, Tim Burton, you skipped a step. Next time, give us the story as it was intended, and start with something and build from there. Well, we're going to go ahead and we're going to give this movie a 42%. mainly due to the visuals. The visuals are fantastic. If they didn't have Tim Burton's visual genius behind it, they would have got a much lower score. So, 42%. Tim Burton, try again. Sorry. Big Brother movie guy signing off telling you, save your 3D glasses at the end of the movie because you can use them again. They want you to recycle them in the theaters. Don't. Recycle them yourself and save yourself some cash. Big Brother movie guy signing off. Peace.